Robert, Manchester United obviously played our first pre-season game yesterday. Now, these are going to be the 5 things we learned. I wanted to have a more discussion about the game, to be honest. I thought it was a very, very intriguing game. I've picked out 5 of the most important things we learned from the game. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about was obviously Matheus Cunha's debut. Now, he played 42 minutes. I thought he had some very, very good moments. Amorim talked about how much he liked his performance. He's a brave player, and we know that. I think with Matheus Cunha, there's a lot of hope for the future that he can become a very, very top signing. And I think he can become that sort of player that we've been needing and have been missing out for in this team. And the player we've been crying out for. I mean, again, as I said, it was 42 minutes, but we did see glimpses. He made a few good passes, breaking the ball through the lines. Again, he has that high standard, that high quality. And I think his performance, again, was fantastic in large parts of it, to be honest. He kept things ticking. And as I said, there's still a lot more to come from Matheus Cunha, not just, like, we've only seen bits of it. And you can tell Amorim wants him in straight away. I mean, first game, he throws Cunha into it. Makes a lot of sense. And I think he had a very, very good debut. And one to, as I said, continue to improve. We have games now, West Ham, Bournemouth and Everton. So, and then Fiorentina. So let's see if we can get some more minutes in there. Now, the second thing, I want to talk about the left wing backs. DORGU and Diego Leon, two very, very good performers. I thought Leon, firstly, I'll start by talking about him. He played the first half. Still a very raw talent, but what you can see is a player that's willing to work. He's obviously impressed in training, and that's why Ruben Amorim's thrown him straight in. It makes a lot of sense to see a young player come in. As I said, he's still learning the league. I mean, he's only been in the country 1 or 2 weeks, and listen, he settled in tremendously well. He looks like a top talent already. And as I said, he's still a raw talent. He's still got a long way to go, but first impressions obviously last. And I think what he's done already, I mean, I would have thought it would be Diego Leon that goes on loan, but it's obviously Harry Amas that will be going on loan. So Amorim obviously has been very, very impressed by what he's seen from Diego Leon in training and his impression so far. So yeah, listen, very, very happy with that. Now, Patrick Dorgu, again, a player, big season, came in January. This is his first pre-season at United. Didn't really have time to really settle. He kind of got straight into it. I think you can see there's a player there. He's 20 years old. I think the talent is obviously immense. And he's Ruben Amorim signing, so I think it makes a lot of sense to give him that sort of credit. I think he's a very, very good player. Technical. Again, his crossing can improve, and he's still a player that needs developing. But what you can see, he's going to get a lot of minutes. He's up and down the pitch. And yeah, I was very, very impressed by him. And number 3. Leny Yoro. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I thought Ruben Amorim knows what to do with Yoro. I think he's going to come a mainstay in this team. But as I said, we have a lot of centre-backs, you know. I think the 6 that we saw yesterday played was Yoro. In the first half, it was Mazraoui, De Ligt and Shaw. And in the second half was Maguire for bits of it. And then he got subbed off for Fredrickson. But it was Maguire, Yoro and Aiden Heaven. And then we got Martinez to come in that as well. So I think defenders-wise, we're pretty solid. But Leny Yoro is fantastic. And you can see how much progression he's had in a year he's been at the club. As I said, he had a few tough patches when he first came in. He was struggling to get minutes, injuries. But in the year that we've had him, he's been fantastic. And I think a top professional, top player, he wants to be at the club. He's comfortable playing in all positions across the back 3. And his talent is certainly one of the best. I think he's one of the most underrated defenders. At only 19 as well, he's fantastic. So, very, very happy with Leny Yoro. He showed yesterday in that Leeds game. He's improved on his passing. He looks a lot more leaner and sharper when he goes to get the ball. So, yeah, very, very happy with him. I think he is a very, very talented player now. Listen, so we talked about Cunha. We talked about the left wing back. We talked about Leny Yoro. Now, number 4. Another player I want to talk about is Mayu. Now, yesterday he had a good cameo when he came on. I thought he was someone who was dictating the play, getting on the ball. And he did get utilised. He did get utilised in the midfield too, sorry. And I think that makes sense because with Cunha and Mbeumo, with Cunha already in the team and Mbeumo coming in, I think the way you're going to see Nikobi get minutes will be in the midfield. Now, as I said, as I talked about in the match reaction, I think it was, with Mayu, it's going to be very difficult for him to get minutes, I feel like, because if you're seeing all these predicted teams or expected 11s, Mainly's not really in them, and I think he has to prove in this pre-season. Listen, he was an established player, but he has to prove why he should be in there. I still think we need, if it is going to be Mayu in that team, we're going to need... Okay, we're going to need someone with him, but yeah, let's see what happens. And number 5, Ruben Amorim's got a long way to go. I think this pre-season was a long way to go, but I think the first game, again, it's just about minutes and fitness, and I think he will get a lot more time with these players, a lot more time to kind of delve and assess what's really going on. But so far, there were a lot of positives. That has been the 5 things. First 5 things of the 25-26 season. Thanks for watching.